Hey everyone, can we start now? Is everyone here?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh,
warahmatullahi
Miss.
wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning everyone. Before we start our meeting, let's pray together first. Pray begin. Amin. Okay. By the way, can you hear me guys?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Okay,
Your
thank
voice is
you.
clear.
Yes.
Okay. How are you today? Have you had your breakfast?
Not
Not
yet,
yet,
Miss.
Miss.
Not yet? Okay, no problem. Okay. Are you guys still passionate to do this online learning?
Yes, Miss.
So, Miss.
Of course.
Yes, I know online learning is tough, but you have to keep up the spirit because this learning will be useful for you later. And remember, learn as much as you can because it will not be in vain. Okay,
Okay, Miss.
great. Okay, please, can you turn on your camera?
I'm sorry, miss. If I on cam, my connection is unstable, so I cannot on camera.
Oh, okay,
I'm
no
sorry,
problem.
miss.
So sorry, Miss. My laptop camera is broken.
Oh, okay, Linda, that's okay. Okay. Let's go on. Before we start our class, I want to remind you that there will be two attendance. The first attendance is on the WhatsApp group, our WhatsApp group, and the second is at the end of our meeting. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. Let's start the lesson. Now it's English only time. Okay. In the previous meeting, we had already touched in a little about what the earthquakes and mitigation. And today, we will continue to learn and discuss the definition, type, cause, effect, and the mitigation of an earthquake. By learning this material, later on, you will have to be able to, first, understand the meaning of mitigation and natural disaster properly, two, identify the meaning, type, causes, effect, and mitigation of an earthquake correctly. And then the last, create earthquake mitigation simulation poster properly and correctly. Now, I will play video material from YouTube and please pay attention to it. Okay, wait a minute. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Topic for this week is what is mitigation and adaptation. Mitigation and adaptation are commonly used terms, but they're not always fully understood. The official definition of mitigation is an intervention to reduce the emission sources or enhance the sinks of greenhouse gases. Adaptation is an adjustment in natural or human systems in response to actual or expected climatic stimuli or their effects, which moderates harm or exploits beneficial opportunities. Some aspects of mitigation are easily understood. For example, switching from fossil fuels to renewable energy is a form of mitigation. Another form would be switching from cars to active travel. Both of these measures reduce the amount of greenhouse gas emitted. Mitigation can also occur through financial measures. For example, by taxing fossil fuels and CO2 emissions markets in order to encourage renewables. Adaptation is how we change in response to climate change. This could be through installing flood barriers, diversifying the types of crops we plant, or changing the way we design our buildings to make them less susceptible to flood damage. Adaptation can be seen as controversial, as many believe we are essentially giving up the fight and focusing on what we can control. However, adaptation is essential. Even if we stopped emitting greenhouse gases today, the effects of climate change will still be felt for many years. Failing to adapt would be very expensive financially, and would put many lives at risk in future. Therefore, we have an obligation to adapt to the current changes, whilst mitigating those that could occur in the future. So what should you do? Think about your current projects. Could they be better adapted to a changing climate? Are they being designed with today's climate in mind, or with the climate of the future? Create an action plan detailing which of your buildings might be at risk of climate-related damage,
So,
and
after
what you would do
you
if they were
watching the
damaged.
video, can anyone tell me
Mitigation
what is
measures will vary.
mitigation?
However, reducing your emissions and encouraging all sustainable practices are the best things you can do.
Hello?
Miss.
Okay, Nak Anissa?
So mitigation is an intervention to reduce the emission sources or enhance the sinks of greenhouse gases.
Okay, yes, that's right. Good job, Nak Anissa. And then, can anyone tell me what is adaptation?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Aulia, go on.
Okay. So adaptation is an adjustment in natural human systems in response to actual or expected climatic stimuli or their effects, which moderates harm or exploits beneficial opportunities.
Yes, very good, Aulia. Okay, now I will explain about the definition, type, cause, effect, and the mitigation of an earthquake. Please listen carefully and take note of the material for your study materials at home. So, prepare your note, guys.
All right, Miss.
Okay, wait a minute. I will share screen of my PowerPoint. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, please tell me if there's any problem. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay. So, earthquake and mitigation. Wait a minute. First, what is natural disaster? According to the National Disaster Management Agency, BNPB, natural disasters are disasters caused by event or a series of events caused by nature, including earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruption, floods, drought, hurricanes, and landslides. And then, according to Wikipedia, a natural disaster is a natural event that has a large impact on the human population. Natural events can include floods, volcanic eruption, earthquakes, tsunamis, landslides, blizzards, drought, hail, heat waves, hurricanes, tropical storms, typhoons, tornadoes, wildfires, and disease outbreaks. Okay. And then, what is mitigation? Mitigation is a series of activities that function to reduce the number of casualties, injuries, property losses, and other impacts, especially in areas prone to natural disasters. And then next, what is earthquakes? An earthquake is the sudden release of strain energy in the Earth's crust, resulting in waves of shaking that radiate outward from the earthquake source. When stresses in the crust exceed the strength of the rock, it breaks along lines of weakness. As the Earth's plates move past each other, friction between them results in the buildup of pressure, then release in the form of seismic waves. Okay, and then next, seismograph. What is seismograph? Seismograph is an instrument used to detect or record earthquakes, To measure earthquakes, geologists use a seismograph to record the surface and body waves of an earthquake. The waves from earthquake are recorded on magnetic tape by a pen attached to the mass. Okay, and then we will discuss about types of earthquakes. So there are three types of earthquakes. First, types of earthquakes based on causes, and then the second is based on depth, and the last is earthquakes based on earthquake waves or vibration. Okay, the first we will discuss about earthquakes based on causes. Okay, so first, tectonic. A tectonic earthquake is a type of earthquake caused by a shift in the tectonic plates. This earthquake is the type of earthquake that is most often felt, especially in Indonesia. And then number two, volcanic. This earthquake occurs due to magma activity, which usually occurs before volcanoes erupt. The earthquake was only felt around the volcano. And then number three, crumbles or ditches. Uh, an earthquake collapse or earthquake is an earthquake caused by a landslide on the ground, cave collapse, and the like. These earthquakes usually occur in limestone areas or in mining areas. These earthquakes are rare and local. This type of earthquake affects only a small area. And then, oh, wait a minute. Okay, number four, earthquake collision. This earthquake is caused by a meteor or asteroid impact that falls to Earth. This type of earthquake is rare. And then number five, artificial earthquake. Artificial earthquakes are earthquakes that are caused by human activity, such as dynamite, nuclear detonation, or a hammer hitting on the Earth's surface. And then next, number two is type of earthquake based on depth. Okay, first, deep earthquakes. A deep earthquake is an earthquake whose hypocenter is more than 300 kilometers below the Earth's surface, inside the Earth's crust. And then number two, medium earthquake. Medium earthquakes are earthquakes whose hypocenter is between 60 kilometers to 300 kilometers below the Earth's surface. Medium earthquakes generally cause minor damage and the vibrations are more pronounced. Then number two, shallow earthquake. Shallow earthquakes are earthquakes whose hypocenter is less than 60 kilometers from the Earth's surface. These earthquakes usually do a lot of damage. And then the last type of earthquake based on earthquake waves or vibration. First, primary wave. Primary waves are longitudinal waves are waves or vibration that propagate through the Earth's body at speeds between 7 until 14 kilometers per second. This vibration comes from the hypocenter. Then number two, secondary waves. Secondary waves or transverse waves are waves or vibration that propagate, such as primary waves with reduced speed 4 until 7 km per second. Secondary wave cannot propagate through the liquid layer. And then the cause of the earthquake. So the cause of earthquake, there are three. There are three of cause of earthquake. First, most earthquakes are caused by the release of energy generated by the pressure caused by moving plates. Number two, apart from shifting the Earth's plates, the motion of the Earth's plates which move away from one another can also cause earthquakes. And then number three, the cause of the plates that approach each other can also cause earthquakes. And then the next slide, wait a minute. The effect of earthquake. Earthquake can destroy settlements and kill many people. Aftershock can cause even more damage to an area. We can divide the effect of an earthquake into two that are primary effect and the secondary effect. Okay, first primary effect. Primary effects of an earthquake are those resulting directly from the earthquake itself, including first, buildings collapsing, number two, roads cracking, number three, bridges giving way or bridges collapse, and then number four, shattering of glass and injuries or deaths resulting from this. And then there are secondary effects. Secondary effects are those that result from the primary effect. Number one, severe fires due to explosion from escaping gas and difficulties in putting out fires due to lack of water from burst main. Other secondary effects include homelessness and business going bankrupt. Okay, and the next is earthquake mitigation. So for earthquake mitigation is divided into three. First, before the earthquake disaster, then when an earthquake occurs, and the last after the disaster occurs. Okay, first, before the earthquake disaster. First, it is necessary to understand that the area we live in is an area close to an earthquake route, so that it is necessary to have an alert and preparedness. And then, number two, it is necessary to collect information on disasters that are thought to occur in the area where we live by contacting competent or related agencies. And then number three, we need to understand places that are safe and places that are not safe in the event of an earthquake. And then number four, linking heavy objects that are dangerous to a solid place so that if an earthquake occurs, they don't easily collapse or fall, which can harm us. And then number five, plan an evacuation route for each family member to a safe place outside the house. Likewise, community members go to a safe place that has been mutually agreed upon. And then the last, conduct evacuation drills for family and community members to save themselves when a disaster occurs. Okay, then number two, when an earthquake occurs. Well, inside a house or building, if an earthquake occurs while we are in the house, what we will do is, and what should we do is, first, stay calm and don't panic. And then second, unplug our electrical and gas equipment. Third, take cover under a sturdy table or chair. And then, the last, as soon as possible, run out of the house to the outdoors. And then while on the way, if the earthquake occurs while we are on the way, what we should do is first, stay calm and don't panic. And then park the vehicle in a safe place. Number three, immediately run out of the vehicle to the outdoors. And the last, for an earthquake in the coastal area, after an earthquake is felt and followed by sudden and very fast seawater receding, immediately leave the coast as soon as possible to go to a higher place. And then number three, after disaster occurs. After the disaster occurs, the refugees have been evacuated to a safe place. The following steps are: number one, checking our family members and relatives. Number two, prepare a public kitchen, especially for women. Number three, prepare emergency tents or other for shelter. This is especially for men. And then number four, immediately contact and go to the rock post to get nutritious food, blankets, and medicines. And number five, Immediately contact and go to the health post to have a checkup to avoid common diseases after a disaster. And number 6, carry out rehabilitation and reconstruction of post-disaster areas by both central and local governments. Okay, and this is the example of earthquake mitigation poster that you have to do you have to do in your homework. Okay, thank you. Okay, is everyone understand? Any question? Does anyone want to ask about the material?
Me, Miss.
Yes, Linda.
I want to ask something. Can we predicting earthquake? Thank you.
Okay, that is a good question. Thank you for asking, Linda. So scientists have tried many different ways of predicting earthquakes, but none have been successful. On any particular fault, scientists know there will be another earthquake sometimes in the future, but they have no way of telling when it will happen. Is it clear, Linda?
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome, Linda. Does anyone want to ask again? No? Okay.
Not
Now
yet.
I will give you some assignment. Wait a minute, I will share the screen. Wait a minute, guys. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. As you can see, uh, these are three kinds of assignments. First is individual assignment. This individual assignment, and you have 20 minutes to do this exercise. After you finishing it, please submit your answers of the individual exercise through my personal WhatsApp. Then we will discuss it in this meeting. And then the second, wait a minute. The second is is group homework. I'm sorry, group homework. For the group homework, use previous group that you created in the previous meeting. So you can discuss via WhatsApp group with your group members. And we will discuss it in the next meeting. And the last exercise is individual homework or individual assignment. You have to summarize our today's material that we already learned today. Okay. Does anyone want to ask about the assignment?
Me, Miss,
Yes.
how should we submit our group homework, Miss?
Okay. That you should submit your group homework through my personal email, lutfiah@gmail.com before the next meeting. Okay. Now, do your individual exercise for 20 minutes. Have a great time doing it. If anyone doesn't understand, you can ask me, okay? Have everyone submitted the individual exercise?
Yes, I have already submitted, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay,
Yes, Miss.
great. I will call your name one by one to read your answer. And first, Anissa Kurota, please answer the question number 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, Miss. The answer number 1 is D. volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis. And the answer number 2 is G, seismograph and number. And 3, A, 1, 2, and 3. Is that right, Miss?
Yes, that's right, Anissa. Thank you. And then please, Adila. Where are you, Adila?
Yes, Miss.
Okay,
Yes.
please answer the question number 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. So for uh, number 4 is D, panic and confusion, and number 5 is D, take over under a table or sturdy object, and number 6 is B, hide under the table.
Okay,
Is
that's
that
right,
right, Miss?
Adila. Yes,
All
that's.
right, Miss.
And then please, Amima,
All right, Miss.
please
Number
answer
7 is
question. Yes, number 7, 8, and 9. Okay.
okay. 7 is C. Stay away from buildings or trees.
Yes.
And 8 is C. Business going bankrupt. And 9 is E. The earthquake is very slow. Slow.
Okay. Yes, good job, Amima. And
Thank you, Miss.
then, Nur Anissa, please answer the question number 10, 11, and then 12.
Okay, for the answer number 10 is D, take over under the table or other study object. And then for number 11, B, move away from the beach and head for higher ground. And number 12 is D, Earth's rotation from west to east of the continent will shift.
Okay, that's right. And then, please, uh, Anissa Kurota, where are you? Okay. And then, Nur Anissa again. Is it okay? It's okay. Please answer the question number 13, 14, and then 15.
Okay, the answer for number 13 is B. There are number 2, 3, and 5. Next, number 14 is B. Improve disaster preparedness. And the last 15 is D. Hold tight to the bus and be calm following the officer direction. Is it correct, Miss?
Yes, that's right, Anissa. Thank you. And then, Dua. Hello?
Yes, Miss.
Please answer question number 16, and then 17, and then 18.
The answer for number 16 is C, deep earthquake. And the answer for number 17 is B, tectonic earthquake. And for number 18 is E, park the vehicle in a safe place.
Yes, good job, Dua. And then the last, Faisal. Please answer the question number 19 and then 20. Hello? Faisal, are you there? Can anyone tell me where is Faisal?
I think he has audio issues, ma'am. Miss, maybe I can help Faisal to answer number 19 and
Oh,
20.
okay. Thank you, Anissa. Please go on.
Okay, the answer for number 19 is A, primary waves, and the 20 is E, artificial earthquake.
Yes, that's right, Nor Anissa. Thank you. Good job, everyone. Okay, well, students, we're almost done. Could you tell me the time, please?
Yes, Miss. It's a quarter past 10.
Okay, thank you, Dua. Now, I want to review what we have learned today. So, Nur Anissa, could you tell me what is the definition of earthquakes?
Okay, an earthquake is the sudden release of strain energy in the Earth's crust, resulting in waves of shaking that radiate outwards from the earthquake source. When stresses in the crust exceed the strength of the rock, it breaks along lines of weakness. Is it correct?
Okay. Yes, good job. That's right, Anissa. Okay, and then Linda, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Could you tell me what is the definition of mitigation?
All right. Mitigation is a series of activities that function to reduce the number of casualties, injuries, property losses, and other impacts, especially in areas prone to natural disaster. That's all, Miss.
Yes. Okay, that's right, Linda. And then Anissa Kurota,
Yes, Miss.
uh, could you tell me how many types of earthquakes?
There are three types of earthquakes, Miss. Types of earthquake based on causes, earthquakes based on give, and earthquakes based on earthquake waves or vibrations.
Yes, that's right, Anissa. Good job, everyone. Okay, I think everyone has understand about earthquakes and mitigation. For the next meeting, we will continue to discuss about the mitigation of other natural disaster. And now I will call your name to fill your attendance. So please listen to it. Anissa Kurota,
Person, Miss.
okay. And then Amima Sabile,
Present, Miss.
okay. And then Linda Ayu,
Yes, Miss.
okay. And then Nur Anissa,
I'm here, Miss.
okay. Dua Asmara,
Present, Miss.
Faisal Zulkarnain. Oh, okay, Faisal. Oh, okay. And then Aulia Wahyu, I think there's connection error.
Alia told me that she has internet issue, Miss. So
Oh,
maybe her internet connection is unstable.
okay. Okay. Note. That's no problem. Okay. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to do your individual and group homework. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, Miss.
Miss.
Okay, Miss. All right, Miss.
Okay. I think it's enough for today. Let's pray together. Pray, begin. Okay. Hopefully, we get a lot of knowledge at this meeting. Thank you for having me and joining this meeting until the end. Have a great day and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
Next
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
week.
See you, Ma'am.
See
See
you
you
again, Miss.
guys.